Okay, this video is for people who bought a Vigo headset and can't get it to work and are so fed up with it that you're about to throw it away. It seems like it works for a lot of people. There are people who give it a 5-star rating, but apparently there are people who cannot get it to pick up on their eye blinks, and I was one of those people. You know, I tried every orientation of the little LED thing I could, and I could not get it to. I got it to pick up on my eye blinks like one time for like 20 seconds, and after that, never could repeat that. So if you've given up on it and you're ready to throw it away, but still want to try this, and you're good at microsurgery of electronics, here's what I did. I actually split it in two. You can see that there's a seam along the side. In some places it's glued. I found a serrated steak knife actually cut through the glue pretty well, and lifted the top off. And this is sort of a cutaway drawing. If you looked inside, you would see the little receptacle that the charging thing goes into. At the bottom is a battery that is glued in, but you can actually pry it out pretty easily. There are also a couple little round like microphone things that tuck into pockets of the plastic housing, and those just pop right out. And once you open it up, you'll find the electronic guts. There's a metal band with imprinted wires on it leading to the actual metal head that has the LEDs on it. That metal band plugs into the circuit board, so be careful or you'll find that you're unplugging it and it's not easy to plug back in. And then this is the circuit board, and there are these little microphones wired on that pop out of their little pockets. Then there's the vibrator that also is wired in. Be careful with that because it's heavy enough that it'll pull off its where it's soldered onto the circuit board, and then you're in trouble. And then there are two wires going to the earpiece. The earpiece is held onto the plastic body by two tiny little screws that you can unscrew with a jeweler's screwdriver. So that's the electronics. Oh, and then there's the battery that would be hanging down from two wires also. So that's the guts of the thing, but you still need the on-off button up here. So after I removed this from the casing, I actually cut the casing like there and down there, so I would have the on-off button. And I found that the earpiece wouldn't stay in my ear by itself, so I actually cut these wires and used a stereo earbud. I cut one end off of a earbud for a stereo and soldered it onto the wires there. So instead of that, I have an earbud. And what I did was, so here's the little thin metal strip with the LED part on it, and I taped it into a pair of glasses, and it's probably hard to see but there's the battery there. Here's one of the little microphone things hanging off. There's another little microphone thing hanging off. And back here is the tail end of the original case. So there's the on-off button there. And I still have the plug in the back for the charger. And then here's my earbud that I soldered onto the wires that went to the original earbud. And I had to try placing the LED thing in a million different positions on the glasses, and I had just have it taped in with some packing tape. But at last I found a place where it will routinely be able to pick up my eye blinks. So obviously this is a big pain in the butt to do, and you still have to screw around with this a lot. But if you can do microsurgery on electronics and you're otherwise going to throw it away, give this a try, because it really did work okay for me. It took quite a while to get this in the right position for my eyes, but it works good. I can still recharge it. The earbud works fine. So I'm sure not according to the manufacturer you're supposed to do this, but it did work.